15 on the list. The NFL Top 100 is Jalen Hurts.
Congratulations.
Jalen Hurts makes the list.
Yeah, we can quit worrying, I guess.
Yeah, well, we quit wondering where he's going to be because we found out where he is. All right, so Jalen Hurts makes the list.
Dropped a little bit.
He was 15 last year.
Yeah, dropped a little bit, but still on the list. I was like, I can't believe he wasn't going to be on the list.
Well, so you brought up something last week that I think is really probably the most interesting thing I heard said about this. Because, we were wondering on the voting, right, when it was done. Because the way this voting works, it's done in December, right? So the Super Bowl and the playoffs had nothing to do with the voting. But you said something last week like that when you were a player and you had a fill list like this, who are the names that come to mind? And Jalen Hurts has been doing this for a while.
Yeah, man. And you can say what you want about him, but his resume kind of speaks for itself, y'all. And I think that's the thing. We get so caught up. I was listening to some pundits talk about this weekend, and they were talking about Shador and talking about he can't play at this level. And they were real adamant about what he can't do. And sometimes you have to sit back and you have to look at everything. Shador is out there with a bunch of backups, and he was running for his life. Now, was some of that on Shador? Yeah, but it was also some of that was on the personnel that he was playing against. So I say all that to say that Jalen, for me, is getting penalized because of his personnel. But, again, like I'm always say, you always try to put great athletes around your core guys, and Jalen's definitely a core guy.
Well, he didn't get penalized on this list. I mean, 19 is a huge number.
Yeah.
I mean, you think he got penalized on this list? I think I'm surprised. So I'll say two things. One, he belonged on the list. I mean, anyone that thinks about the top 100 players of pro football right now, it's pretty crazy not to have him on the list. Like, I think he's clearly a top 100 player. Hugh, I'm a little surprised at how high he's put on the list by other players based on last season. That's why when we just started to discuss this last week, I was like, is he even going to make it? Because he wasn't in the top, once he wasn't 24, 25, like around those numbers, I was like, maybe he won't even be on at all. I'm glad he's on the list. He belongs. He's clearly a top 100 player. I had him as my sixth best quarterback in pro football. I guess he's going to be the fifth on this list. I'm guessing the top four guys are all obviously going to be above him. Hugh, I don't think he was penalized. I think this is a great ranking for him. 19?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Top 19, the sport is not bad?
No, what I'm saying is I feel like he probably would have been ranked higher if they would have did it after the Super Bowl.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
I agree with that.